There we go. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? Her Ladyship, Bassman, and Basswoman. Now, breaking the sound barrier there. Well, I'm looking. Here's the button I'm looking for. This is the button I'm looking for. Um, dee. I don't do such a good Darth Vader. I do a better Yoda. Never mind. I digress. Now, this morning, I guess I'm just up to assembly, really, is the deal now, isn't it? Um, yeah, I've got pretty much all my detailing done, and so all I need to do is put it together. There are a couple of small things I will probably do, but beyond that, aha. Ahoy, ahoy, how you doing?
Picking my teeth. How you doing?
I'm good. Hey, David, how you doing?
Right.
Hello, David.
Yeah.
Got,
As always, you know what I'm going to do first. Ba-ding. Who would have thought, eh?
Are you doing the walk of shame?
Ah,
That was pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah. I particularly like the House Hunters Westerosi edition. The Homeowners Association is known to be unweighted.
3 to 10 and get your clamp 100 dragons.
Yeah. I'll have to send those clips to you, David. They're Family Guy paying out on Game of Thrones, and they look pretty commendably.
Yeah, they were.
All right, excuse me a moment.
I think Quagmire was the best one, though.
Quagmire deserves it. Let's face it, he's an absolute whore of a man. And yeah, that's all to be said on the matter.
He's my hero. I
Now,
grow up, I want to be just like Quagmire.
that's funny.
Who doesn't, right?
Now, let's not be shy now. Every red-blooded male would be like Glenn Quagmire if he had half a chance.
So I threw a couple of coats of clear on my Camaro. She got nice and salty.
I've discovered a couple of little things I need to tidy up following the turtlebacks. Just
Sorry about
small
that.
stuff as far as there's now a little bit on here on the edge. Camera's not. Here we go. On the edge of, say, for example, here, where it shouldn't be. It might just be just as easy to hit that with a bit of paint.
Yep.
And whilst it's okay that there's some of these inside here, I'll need to clear them out before I put stuff in. I might just outline the door a bit better as well. But beyond that, I think we're good to go on the assembly front.
I believe so, too.
Now, let's just get those little bits done, and then we'll get down to business. Geez, being a bit clumsy with how picking that up. We're still good, though. Winning.
So when this hit, it calls for tinting the windshield a little bit all the way around it, but I don't know how I feel about doing that.
Well, one of the things, of course, in doing that is that, well, you're certainly not going to see the inside now, are you?
Well, it's actually got a little lip around it where you're actually supposed to tint it. Just a little bit all around it. Yeah, and I'm just, I guess I could tape it off and airbrush it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be done actually by the way the box art shows. And now looking at it like this,
Yeah, right.
I think I actually need to do it. And actually tint the back one as well.
That would be right. Just when I'm looking for just one color, it starts hiding on me. Actually, there is some detailing I haven't done yet.
Nugget.
and that's
The Amazon driver.
the
Oh,
whatchamacallit, the gear sticks. They will require the same color, I would expect. Oh, I know what I got to do. Give me a moment. For some reason, when I packed up my book and lecture notes and pad for my Latin lecture yesterday, I put the assembly sheets for the Mercedes in with them.
oh shit.
Don't ask me why I did this. I don't know why I did this. But the bigger problem I found wasn't that they were there. That wasn't really a problem at all. The problem, however, was that it was very easy to get distracted and start going, so if this goes to there, which is not where my mind should have been at all.
Well,
Where
what's
does
the old,
that?
what's
Here
this,
we
the old
go.
phrase? Shit happens.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not truly a biggie, but it's just one of those, you fucking, yeah, let's pay attention, son,
Shit
things.
happens.
Now,
Supposed to have a Amazon delivery today.
look them. Where are these fucking, where is my glossy black?
It's in the kitchen.
That one I'm safe on the assessment that no, it isn't. And
I gotta grab me
it's
some.
a color I would normally use quite a lot and have on this kit. So where the fuck is it?
Grab me some water for my decals. I'll be right back.
Right, you are then. Look, I can do that shit later. It's not a biggie. It's just annoying. Now, next. Is that too thick or is it the other one I want? No, I reckon it's this one. Let's just check out that. That's too thick. It's not the one I want. Here's the one I want, I think. The one that I want. The one that I want. Oh dear. Going to Greece now, are we? Alright. Now. Let's start with this one. Just want to be nice. Let's talk about it. There we go. And there. No. There we go. Oop. There we go. There we go.
All right.
So I've outlined the door now.
Done what we're doing.
Yeah, like I'll show you. Come here, you. Just make it shows the door shows a bit more on the panel.
Oh,
Because of course they do.
they do. Nice. That's perfect.
Now, and also I did that because some of the turtle wax went into the crack. Take that out of context at your peril. And so to me, the obvious solution, just hit it with the pen. And also, it'll, even against the black, it'll probably give it a slightly different line just to bring it up.
Easy now. Easy now.
Yeah. I'm talking about all sorts of things. The wax going into the
Wax
crack
too.
and
Put the black against it.
that's it.
So what do you call a lesbian with fat fingers?
Ooh, I don't know.
Well hung.
Nice. What's the definition of frenzy?
The definition of frenzy?
Yep.
Rob, I don't know.
Two blind lesbians in a fish shop.
Damn. If there was a lesbian Disney character, what would they be called?
I don't know.
Licky Mouse.
Did you hear about the lesbian dinosaur? The Lickalotopus.
No, let's see. So, what kind of weapons do lesbians use when they play cops and robbers?
Here we go. Hit us with it.
Finger guns.
Of course. Now, here's the thing for you to get a bit of a concept out. Do you guys have Tim Tam biscuits over in the US and the UK?
Say that again now.
Do you have Tim Tam biscuits?
Tin can biscuits. Yes. I had to process
Now,
what
do you guys know? If I was to say to you guys, the Tim Tam Slam, do you know what I speak of?
The Tin Tam Slam. No, I thought you said tin can biscuits. You said Tin Tam.
Yep, the Tim Tam Slam is where you bite the corner off each end of a Tim Tam, diagonally opposing corners. Hold the Tim Tam in your mouth, dunk it in your coffee, draw the coffee into the biscuit, and then flick it into your mouth.
What?
Hence giving your chocolate biscuit a coffee flavor. And melting your chocolate while you're at it. And anyway, the most effective way to get the biscuit into your mouth is, of course, with a very deft flick of your tongue.
Right.
I was shown how to do the Tim Tam Slam by a lesbian. That's all I'm saying.
And it was done such gracefulness.
Eloquent technique that one could only marvel at her capacities in such areas. But yeah. There you have it.
Good shit.
So yeah, well, if you've never tried doing that with the Tim Tam, I assume that Tim Tams are the same, which is to say, basically they're chocolate biscuits inside a chocolate coating, basically the chocolate biscuits.
The chocolate, gotcha.
And like bonbon biscuits over here.
But yeah, ultimately, I guess any similar sort of a biscuit, you'd probably be able to identify different biscuits you could do that with. And I guess in a way, it's the could even be viewed as a mega way, as the Uber way of dunking your bickies in. It's just a step up on the process.
Yep.
It's just a jump to the left. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, assembly. I'll worry about where that black is later. I don't think it's going to slow me down on anything I wish to do today. So our next port of call is assembling this front end caper. Which is a bit weird.
Anything else about your situation?
Okay, well, yes, they are definitely selling. That is, yeah, the case.
Okay, well then.
Which is a bit of a pisser. But because I did, because she had failed to send in some paperwork that was required, she was required to send me. But she since sent that in, so I can't really say too much about it, unfortunately. Basically, if they're going to kick me out for that reason, they are required by law to show that, to actually prove documentation.
Okay.
And she since done that. Well, there was a thing going on where dodgy agents were just terminating leases so that they could jack the price up, which is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that's totally kind of very unprofessional.
Oh yeah, but it was happening, and so they've taken steps to stop that now. And they'd find whatever reason they required, basically. And an old favourite was, oh, we're selling, when they weren't. But in this instance, sadly, they are.
Oh shit! Well, damn.
But at the same time, I've been and done some looking, and well, if I play my cards right, because one of the things is if I give them, because of the way it's happened, so long as I give them 7 days written notice, I don't have to pay rent past that 7 days.
Okay.
Yeah, so the trick is to time it such that I can, I see, I can just go, rightio, here's 7 days, see you later. Now, there's a few places I'm already looking at.
Okay.
Because to my mind, sooner is better.
Yeah, true that.
And
you know what's happening and going to take place, you might as well prepare yourself and just.
Well, ultimately, when all's said and done,
I didn't put that on there.
If I'm going to have, if I get it done sooner, it's out of my hair. Such hair as I ever have, anyway. And it's done. Now, ultimately, if I play my cards right, it could even cost me less than going the full sort of lease that I'm here, you know?
Right.
There's a place that's just 2 streets away I would like to have a look at.
Okay.
You can't tell me that's not convenient.
Yeah, that's pretty convenient.
And there's another place I would like to have a look at. It's actually a 3-bedroom home.
Oh wow!
Yeah, now it's $40 a week more, but I can achieve that.
But shit, look at the space you have
outside of my budget, you know.
Yeah.
And for an extra, it comes with a proper garden that I can get a major fruit and veg situation going with. You know, so although I'd be asking the agent, look, what's the likelihood of renewal of this lease before I got stuck into that? Otherwise, I'd just do it all in pots. But
yeah, I want to ask you if the people that were buying it or they're just selling out, they're going to sit there empty. You know, they're going to give y'all the option, the ones that they're living now, to stay there.
Well, they haven't left that option. Now, I'd suggest that's actually poor management.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
because what they could be doing
Because
Is
I'm
the
sure
court
there's
saying, well, you can stay here until this is resolved, and the other person might want a tenant, ultimately. So, I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. I can hypothesize all I like. And all I can really do is get on with the job. So I shall. Now, it's a bit of piss poor timing because I've got a lot going on my business front and the riding front and all the rest. But I'll just have to work it out as to what I'm doing there. That's all.
or your fishing partner. He'll help you out, help you move.
Oh, if necessary.
Good.
He was an absolute champ when I had, because when I moved here, about 5 days after I had to have my hip replacement. No,
Yeah,
even 3 days, I think it was.
Yeah, you ain't been there long.
Only a year. That's what I'm particularly pissy about. I wouldn't mind if I'd been here for a decent length of time. I don't like
I was gonna say, what about them ones that's been there for years?
Yeah, sometimes you can get that. You can be at places for quite long times. My Chris has actually been at his place for something like 20 years. And that's what you want. And that's what I'd like. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, next.
We've been in this place for 20 years, December. But,
Yeah, right.
but Jan put my name on the list as well when she moved in. So when she bought her own place, all she has to do is take her name off, and I could stay on as a long-term tenant. We're sort of like fixed, so they can't get rid of us.
Good.
Nice.
Mind you,
over here it's a bit harsh on the as a renter.
Well, I don't know how it works around here, around us. I know some apartments you have to sign a lease.
Yep.
Fill out application, credit check. I actually do credit check on a lot of places now.
Oh, that's pretty much par for the course.
I don't agree with that, but
I sort of get it in terms of something that used to happen over here, or can happen and I can see why agents are wary. Is the whole thing of it's all well and good for people to say they can pay $1,500 a week rent so as they get this nice place. But can they?
Well, still,
I get that. So I get what their thing is. Maybe not credit checks, but certainly viable forms of income and all the rest of it.
Oh, yeah, as far as job reference, how long you been at your job, and
I mean,
like that's absolutely understandable. But
for example, part of the reason why I find places easy to get is because of my stash of bullion. Pretty simply. Money talks and bullshit walks, Now, that's not necessarily fair on applicants, but do you think I'm going to take prisoners? No, when it comes to getting a roof over my head, I'm not.
Nope.
I'm sorry. I'm a nice guy, but
understandable. So I asked Bassman the other day. I said, if I won the lottery, what would you do? She said, well, I'd take half. I'd divorce you, and I'd go live on a tropical island. I said, well, I won $4. Here's two. Keep in touch.
That's funny.
I got a smile at her on that one. And actually, I did win $4 off the lottery the other day.
Oh, that's golden.
Yeah, somebody in Arkansas won the damn North Carolina lottery again. It was $258 million up to.
I might retire on that.
Nice.
Apparently,
I know, right?
No, but get this. Apparently, it's quite common that even people who win these ridiculous amounts of money, how the hell you'd achieve that? This the following situation with that much, but apparently, a lot of them wind up a few years later being in much the same financial position as they were in the first place.
Well, there's actually one guy, without Googling it, see what his name was. He won one of the mega drawings for 181 million. Kentucky's our biggest.
Yep.
And he's been arrested twice.
What?
Doing stupid shit. Yeah. Fucking multi-millionaire. Won a lottery like that and doing stupid shit and got them put in jail twice.
And you gotta say, congratulations, you're a moron. I mean, you're at the point there where you've got it pretty much all laid out. What you did.
Yeah, exactly. But that's how some people roll, unfortunately.
Well, let's face it, one of the bigger examples that's got to be said, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. You have got an exalted life. Yes, you can plough all the of-age women in the world. Why didn't you just do that? But no, now he's probably going to go to jail.
Yeah, he's in jail now. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in jail now.
Wow. Well, deserved.
I don't know how long.
I know they arrested him. I didn't know he was actually in.
I just actually across my Google reel. I'm like, damn.
He was arrested. He's practically house arrest, I think.
Wow.
Because no one to know him, and so he has to stay where he is. But,
wow.
Search his house and everything now for all the archives.
Now,
he's not in prison.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
Okay, you got to say, from the position he was in, oh, what a bring down.
And also his daughters are never.
If you're going to be like that, fuck, you know.
The trouble is, his wife and his now two daughters are also being shunned.
His wife is in Fergie.
Yeah,
deserved it because she was pretty tight with Epstein and Maxwell as well. The daughters are quite innocent,
but they've been.
But yeah, they've got the same taint on them now.
Yeah,
which is not fair. But
no, I think they've done. There's something or other because they got it roped into things. So I don't know what the details are, but they're saying they haven't been invited to Ascot for the races sort of thing. So
and that's a bit of a slap to the chops amongst the royals, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Go there and sit, mommy. No, you can't get.
On the other hand, one could argue, that knowing that the media would be all over it like a rash.
You damn right.
Perhaps it's wise.
Yeah,
that's a perhaps and yada yada yada. But still, yeah, I get it.
No nugget. Nobody.
It's a bit of guilt by association going on there.
Nugget, really? Really nugget. You can't sit in my lap now, buddy.
Consistently most hard-working of the royals is Princess Anne.
I can believe that. I've got a lot of time for her, actually. I think she's very cool. You don't see much of her.
She goes practically every day to open places or visit places and doing things. So
I did not know that.
Huh.
I didn't know it was an everyday thing for her.
No, I think practically every day. I think certain days she's back at home sorting out paperwork and all sorts. And
hey, yo. This bracket's chip. The other one went on very easily. This one is not.
You know what I was listening to? You know what I was listening to this morning in the kitchen?
What's that?
A song by Carl Davis, his one-hit wonder.
Never heard of Carl Davis. Maybe that's why, though.
That everybody was kung fu fighting song.
Oh, yeah. Expert timing. That's
yeah, I understand. And it was in 1974. He had that song, and it was a one-hit wonder.
Certainly
I don't think he made nothing else out of that.
Yeah, that's several, but not such a big hit. But he still goes around singing that and playing. So.
Oh, really?
Was well, yeah, a couple of years ago. It was on Telekids on one of the programs. And,
oh, wow.
Yeah. On the news today was the Supermarine Spitfire, and it's 90 years since the first flight. So there's sort of commemorations of it. So.
Oh yeah, cool. I'm sure I've probably mentioned one thing I would really like to build if I could, and the problem is you can't get a kit for it. Is the original prototype.
Mm.
And you just can't get the kit, is the deal. Which, of course, makes it rather harder.
Yeah, so.
Nice aircraft, the Spitfire.
You know that the very first plastic model kit was manufactured in 1936 by a company named Frog.
Yeah.
I've heard of Frog.
Damn it. Reggae's right.
I know Frog models, or know of them.
Okay.
They I lost the headlight. They made here it is. An aircraft called the Penguin.
Yeah, right.
It was it had wings clipped. It was for training pilots to learn to use the throttle and maneuver it and the brakes and stuff like that. It'd get at about 35 to 40 mile an hour. The actual real plane, what the kit was modeled off.
Interesting.
It was interesting. I was like, wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to know.
I got a Frog kit, a Typhoon B fighter bomber.
Oh, really?
172 scale. I just checked my spreadsheets.
All right.
Yeah, we want to see all those model kits you have there, Mr. Markey.
Yeah, I've been dashing around today. I was dashed over to Bristol. For me, I got a bus pass where I can get to Bristol, but if you catch local buses in Bristol, I got to pay. So I got a local bus, went about 3 miles up Gloucester Road, and then I just walked back, going to all the charity shops and other end shops all the way back down. Bought about a dozen books and folders.
Oh wow!
And
Got like, yeah, a really large time.
Ah.
And 3 kits at Hobbycraft. And there's another 2 kits I was waiting when I got home. So, but
I think you should enlighten everybody on how many kits you have now. Like 500. Right?
Yeah, just past 500 mark.
Ah, look at
that. There's 2 books I got.
Deary me, Governor.
Man, if I had 500, that's nice, man. If I had 500 kids, Bassman would make me live in the barn.
I see how this happens. I think.
Hell, I'm running out of room now for my toy collection. I'm going to take y'all on a tour again.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'll take y'all on a tour again sometime.
Yeah.
I bet a few things to my collection since our last time.
Okay.
I actually had a situation. I just found me a 1981 play set, the Pro Turret and Pro Droid. And this woman that had it in Florida left and went on vacation after I paid for it. I think I paid like $135 for it. And went on vacation and didn't ship it. 10 days
right.
passed. 10 days passed.
Well, I remember you saying about that, I reckon.
Sent her a couple of messages about it. They come back saying, well, I was on vacation and I sent Macari a notification. I'm like, no, you didn't. I felt up on Macari and I know how it works.
You're free not to bullshit me.
Yep. And so when she finally did ship it, because you have a function on the app that you can click on and you can say you've shipped it when you really haven't. And I don't like them having that option.
Right.
And so that's what she did. And when I threatened to cancel it and actually contacted Macari and told them I was going to cancel the order, they told me, well, you got to wait, 2 or 3 more days. And I'm like, no, I don't. A lot of time has been up. And they said, well, the seller has shipped it and we just need a verification of it. And I'm like, and I went through the process. I mean, this is Macari. I mean, y'all know how y'all's system works. Well, I got to explain to you. So then about an hour later, that woman, apparently Macari reached out to her and messaged her, and she messaged me and said, oh, I'm sorry, I was out of town, and I filed a claim at the post office. Really? You filed a claim, but then it shows it shipped, and I get it 2 days later.
Deary me.
I mean, why do people want to fuck you around like that, man? I just, just say, I'm fair business. I said, look, something's come up, just let me know. I'm cool with it, I'm a nice guy.
No, I can't answer that for you. Because they're dicks, mate.
Yeah. Well, this one was a cut.
I mean, I've both as a seller and as a purchaser had the thing where something hasn't gone right. As a seller, when I said, look, sorry, this is the situation.
Exactly.
The people were absolutely fine with it.
Yeah.
As a purchaser, the same, so long as you know what's going on.
That's like what I told her.
It's not hard to work out, people. Don't be a fuckhead.
I said, crap happens. I said, I understand.
Well, yes, but there's no need to be a moron.
I'm not going to pout about it.
And what's the line out of Ford Fairlane? So many assholes, so few bullets.
What is this we're watching? Really? Russell Crowe. 300. Russell Crowe. She watching 300.
No, that's Gerard Butler.
I know Gerard Butler, who that is, but I'm talking about Russell Crowe's in this too, right? He's not in 300.
You're thinking about Gladiator.
Oh, yeah. Cersei, the lady that plays Cersei, is in
300.
Oh yeah. She's Leonard Aston's wife.
Yep.
I've never actually seen. Well, I started to watch 300, but yeah, it seemed to have me going. Yeah, nah, I wasn't that into it.
It's been a long time since I've seen
And I'm told, possibly for someone like myself, for the best, because I saw it get reviewed on a YouTube channel called History Buffs.
Oh, I remember that.
Well, they look at historical movies and they break it down as to historical accuracy and stuff like that. And
Yeah, some of them are
some
far
are cool about it. And they're pretty fair. Sometimes they're quite praised. They give a lot of praise. Other times they shred, depending on what's deserved. You know what I mean?
Right.
And yeah, they did 300, and it's all bad from a historical perspective.
What about Gladiator? The one with
Same deal.
Really?
That's totally historically completely inaccurate.
Damn.
There are as far as storyline goes, anyway.
That's one thing that our son can pick up on very easily when he's watching some of these shows like this. How the armor and stuff like that. Whether
Oh no, that's all good. Although some of the methodologies of the combat are not. They're quite incorrect.
Some of their helmets are off, and
yeah, but the bigger thing, there's a few things with Gladiator that are horribly wrong. One, Commodus was actually groomed to be the emperor. He had no need to kill his father, Marcus Aurelius.
right.
So there's your first historical inaccuracy. The second kicks in when he was overthrown, and he was taken out though by what's called the Praetorian Guard, who were pretty much the imperial first line of guard protection for the emperor, but also well known to take out emperors they didn't approve of.
Yep, Emperor Palpatine had those.
Yeah, every emperor of any kind has them.
Yep.
But in Imperial Rome, the kind of funky thing about the Praetorian Guard is that they would, yes, guard the emperor, obviously, but if the emperor was a fuckknuckle or dangerous or unstable or whatever, they were far from unknown to take him out.
I like that.
And so they were responsible for a few, I think you'll find. And it was considered quite the acceptable practice for them to assassinate, certainly in their eyes at least, to assassinate an emperor and then install someone else. And they did that a few times. And but yeah, it was them who took out Commodus. His removal did not see the emergence of a Roman democracy, as you can imagine. Democracy and Rome are two completely separate concepts. Let's be clear about this. The Romans were a very top-heavy society, shall we say. Because, well, just like today, the wealthy own everything. So, yeah. And the end of the day, so that then goes in. Wow, this is a bit freaky.
And that, boys and girls,
Yeah.
is our history lesson from Rob the Builder today.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah,
Hey, I enjoy it, man.
it was a very yeah. So as a movie, while there's got some cool bits to it, that's undeniable.
Yeah.
Historical accuracy next to nil.
Well,
In broad terms, next to nil.
well, that's a tad bit disappointing.
Oh well. Don't get me wrong. It's a fine movie. It's very entertaining. Are you not entertained?
That's it. Are you not entertained?
And it's a fine story, but it's historically woefully inaccurate. So there's the bad news.
Crow is in 302. Oh, right there he stands.
That is Gerard Butler.
That's Gerard Butler.
Yes,
Why does he look so much like Russell Crowe?
because they looked a lot alike when they were young.
Damn if they don't, man. He's like the fucking spitting image of him. God, that is scary. Damn. Wow.
Keep it up.
I don't think I'm wrong about that, am I, Rob? Gerard Butler. When he was younger, that he looked just like fucking Russell Crowe.
He's certainly done a lot of training for that movie. It's interesting as to when you get actors getting ready for certain roles and stuff as to what they all need to do
Oh yeah,
to make themselves look right.
Yep.
And I know the Christian Bale takes it to the point of full-on body abuse.
Really?
Like, yeah, I believe so. In terms of, okay, I think basically, and indeed, I saw an interview with, or part of an interview with Tom Hardy, and he was saying, yeah, what you put yourself through is not good. I know certainly Christian Bale's case, in one instance, there was something to the effect of
Tom Hardy's actually a fighter. He knows how to fight.
I know he trains in UFC, or MMA, is it? Either way.
Yeah,
But he was saying, I know Christian Bale had to get himself down to this quite unhealthy weight for one character.
I think the Rock, Dwayne
And
Johnson,
he did that, and then he had to play another character not long after that that was largely overweight. So he had to eat and eat and eat and then throw on the weight to play the character. And you got to say, that's really not good, man.
Yeah, it can't be.
But again, that is their profession.
Yep. They make the big bucks for.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, Tom Hardy's thing was, he was saying how when he was getting ready to play Bale, not Bale, Bane, rather.
Bang, yeah.
He, because of course he's not that big per se. He reckons he gets dudes pulling up to.
Yeah, you're right about that. He's not a really big fella.
No, he's not. But he reckons he gets dudes pulling up to at the traffic light saying, "I thought you'd be bigger." And the thing is, he was saying, for him to get big enough to play Bane, aside from the training he was required to do, he was pigging out to a degree. He felt like bloated and unwell. He reckoned it was quite horrible. But if you're going to play certain characters, these are the requirements.
Yeah, Tom Hardy.
He's actually won quite a bit of fighter fights.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's pretty badass, actually.
And I know that Michael Caine, when he played a prisoner of war, he said, you got to pretty much lose a lot of weight because they wouldn't have been eating well. There we go. So our front suspension area is coming along. We're going to let that dry in the meantime. Okay. This is good. This is very good. Now, there's one little part I need to put on the engine. So we'll do that. Now, today's Friday, isn't it?
For you, it
That
is, sir.
means I probably won't be on tomorrow, as I will be fishing.
Yay.
Yeah, well, we'll see how the fish behave tomorrow.
What you fishing for tomorrow?
Carp. We're a bit concerned. Okay, there's two things we've seen. One good, one not so good. The good thing we've seen is last week fish jumping out of the water. We saw a fish clearly jump out of the water, so they're not inactive down where we normally go.
Right.
But upriver, there's been a E. coli outbreak, and it's killed off quite a few carp, and it's making that area of the river stink. So, as to whether that's going to have an effect on our fishing is completely another story. We don't know.
Right.
Because ultimately it's one of those things you're never going to know unless you actually go and give it a burl. So, at the end of the day, that's what we're doing tomorrow. Now, in the meantime, other things I can put together.
Oh, joy.
Ah, yes, I was putting that little bit on the engine, wasn't I? Yes, I was. That way around, is it? That way down. Now let's just make sure we get it the right way round. Yep. There we go.
Oh dear.
So, but yeah, so I'll probably, in fact, almost definitely, unless something happens to change that, which is unlikely, I shan't be on tomorrow, but I shall, as always, be on Sunday.
So I'll probably be out there. Me and the boys been cleaning up out the barn and taking care of some things outside.
Yo, I just had the. This is giving me a bit of the irrits. Now I've knocked a bit off the engine. That's a bit annoying. That's okay though. Now let's see what's the. Let's get this put on properly. Clearly, it's not sitting the way I want it to.
I'm really glad that our trash dump is a street behind us. Makes it very convenient to carry stuff off.
Mm.
When you have a barn and sheds outside, you tend to clutter them up with bullshit.
Well, something I'm looking for with the bare minimum I require is a lock-up garage because that'll give me a bit more storage space. But sheds are so handy, man.
Oh, they are. They really are. That's black race.
So what I'm ideally wanting is minimum 2 bedrooms. Not unhappy for 3, which is where that house would come into its own. And there we go. Pop that there.
Well, as y'all have seen,
Really, do you fucking mind?
our back family room is now one of my toy rooms. Our son was actually looking in the middle bedroom the other day, and he said, "I've never noticed." He said, "But you have figures all across the ceiling." He said, "The whole entire ceiling is covered in figures." I said, "You've never noticed that?" He said, "Nope."
One of my early memories of the place I grew up in, and I thought my brother had made them. I think my grandfather may have, but there being model aircraft on the ceiling
Used to be a
Oh,
of
thing.
my brother and I's shared room. And in retrospect, I would suggest he may have made some, but I'd say that most likely it was actually my grandfather.
oh wow.
Um, because I know that when he made his own model aircraft out of wood on a lathe in the UK, I am reliably told by my mother that used to drive my grandmother up the wall that he'd hang his model aircraft from the ceiling.
That's cool though.
Oh yeah, I'm totally with the man. But yeah, it certainly seems to show a certain consistency, if you know what I'm saying, as far as, well, if he was doing it there, seems more likely that they may have been his kits. Nan wouldn't let him put them up in her house because they lived in a semi-attached granny flat next door. But I'd say that Gramps has gone, well, that's not a problem. And that is very typical of the way they operated, because, as another example, let's scope this one out. My grandfather didn't like the idea of birds being kept in cages. Result, my grandmother got me a canary. Yeah, and no, lived just next door.
Damn.
Equally, my grandmother was not keen on the idea of aquariums. You can see where this is going fast, can't you?
Damn.
But yeah,
That's fun.
at the same time, hey, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I certainly didn't dud out, did I?
Well, something I kind of
Nah.
I've always had a fish aquarium of some sort. I had three at one time. I had a 25-gallon one,
Wow.
60-gallon one, and
Jesus. That's big.
one that was 75-gallon. We kept that in here in the living room. And
75 gallon. That's huge, man.
it took up regular size dresser, like a 3, 6, 9, 12 drawer dresser. It took up the whole top of it.
Jesus.
And I had fish in there, goldfish that I bought when they were like a half an inch long, that had grown to be probably 7 inches long, 8 inches long.
That's
Fat,
quite big.
had them for years, yeah.
I know that there are fish that will grow to the size of their environment.
Yeah, that's normally how it works, yeah.
And that's why you see in some instances, like there's at the Botanic Gardens, they've got these goldfish there. Or at least I think they still do. And they are fucking huge.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've got like a full lake to swim around in. And oh dear God. You're not allowed to fish there, which I can totally understand, or every fucker would be down there. But it's like, oh yeah. You as a fisherman, you look at them and drool, sort of a thing.
Yeah, where I bass fish so much, I could go to ponds and pretty much tell you what about largest size bass would be in there. Because they,
Yeah,
like I said,
right.
their environment.
The thing that's interesting with brim is that it doesn't necessarily roll that way.
True. I think
or,
other species, you're only, they only get but so big.
well, no, here's the thing. Chris and I have fished, for the most part, when it comes to brim, two rivers. Now, we've fished one called the Onkaparinga. Average size, 25.
Huh.
Now, at the Hindmarsh, that's centimetres. I think it's 20.
Yeah.
25 is the average size. In fact, it might even be smaller. It might even be 22. So it's not real big. At the Hindmarsh, the average size is 32, but it's a much smaller river. Now, what we put that down to some extent, at least, is people, because it's a much smaller river, if you're more likely to encounter something of size if it's there. Whereas at the Onkaparinga, you might have 40, 50 feet wide piece of river. At the Hindmarsh, it's probably no more than 30, 40 feet at its widest, with the exception of the front lagoon. So you can find them if they're there, you're going to find them. Sort of
You said
a thing.
30, 40 feet wide?
Yeah, at its widest. But the other thing we think is that because a lot of people seem to be surprised that there's fish in there. And so what that tells us is that probably a lot of them aren't actually caught.
Well,
Whereas
I thought the News River that runs through here, there's a striped bass. There's 5, 6 foot catfish, channel cats, flatheads, brim, bass, and the water looks like your coffee.
yeah, that's never a bad thing. Fish feel very secure in that sort of water.
Oh, that's one that we're talking about.
Oh, wait. On the topic of water looks like coffee, here's the line I got to share with you. Now, first up, I'm gathering from the following statement. I'll tell you why I ask that the water in Lake Michigan is not real clean. Would I be correct? It's a little bit murky and
Lake Michigan?
yeah, this is okay. I'll tell you why I posed this question. There's a comedian named Nikki Glasser. And to suggest that some of her content is a little bit X-rated is dramatically an understatement. And on one occasion, she was discussing prepping for anal sex, as one does. And the big line that came out was, and you got to make sure the water that comes out is clean. And I ain't talking about no Lake Michigan clean.
Oh, shit. Clearly, huh?
So this is what you can see why I'm saying. So do I glean from this that Lake Michigan is less than clean? You can see it's an easy conclusion to reach.
Yep.
You can also conclude that, dearie me, what a lewd young lady. Where do I meet such an individual?
We're still looking for them volunteers.
Yeah, that's the one. All for the semenology course.
Oh. Last woman wasn't paying attention last night, and I was telling her about that in the stream, and she's like, Lord have mercy. Oh, that's right, because you had to work late. You were with Steve. That's right. Okay. That's right.
Yeah. All right. Getting places. Going to to be a few little tidy ups because I can see the spots that I haven't painted where I need to, but that's okay.
So in
Okay.
in 300, they got rhinoceroses with armor
Yeah, no.
with armor on.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
No. Big Robster says no.
Yeah, that's a little far fetched, I do believe.
And fucking Black Panther, they got the damn rhinoceroses fighting.
Oh, that's true too. In that Marvel movie Black Panther,
Oh man.
they had rhinos in it with armor on.
We've just been buzzed by 2 Wildcat, Western Wildcats, Lynx helicopters, Army ones.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Brecken's, I suppose, soldiers been out there training on the moors, and they're off down Yeovil, I think. And
Huh.
so I was going back to, I was looking at on plane tracker, and I saw their atlas has come in from Delaware, I think. So
Yeah, right.
So we live close to Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, and there's always training going on with their fighter
Yeah,
jets,
right.
helicopters. And then my boy today were arguing on the front porch. I feel an Apache, but he said it was a Super Cobra A1, and I'm like, no, that's an Apache. But it vibrated the house; it was so low.
get that year.
These jets fly over our house, and you can literally see the pilots in the cockpits.
Wow.
Seriously, no bullshit. You really can.
That's full on.
You can hear them. You can hear them coming from a distance, and we start hearing them. So we'll go out there on the porch, or go out there in the yard, or stay on the back deck, and normally there's 2 or 4 that fly over at a time.
Chris works at the airport, the domestic one. Actually, basically not a military one, one for international and domestic flights, but yeah. You do get some military aircraft landing there still, of course.
Well, absolutely.
And when we're fishing, you can actually hear them warming the engines up sometimes.
Oh, wow.
And he's been working there sufficiently long that he can actually pretty much pick the aircraft by the engine, or at least the type of engine, by the sound.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he knows a lot more about modern aircraft than I do, which is unsurprising. Yeah. I mean, the man works in the environment. What do you reckon? Of course he knows his aircraft.
We need a UGP.
But yeah. It's starting to... I've got a couple of the backs on the seats, but as you can see, the rim or the very edge there still needs to be given some attention.
Yep.
But that's all good.
All
It's
coming together.
It's all coming together. Now, let's have a look at the time. What I might do is do a few more little bits. So I need to let all this stuff dry. Now, also when I'm off stream, I am going to track down that paint that I need. And then I can do any last detailing on Sunday whilst doing some more assembly. That would be the plan. Now this goes into...
Well, my Saturday, your Sunday. I should be here. I might be late because I don't know if we're going to go to Raleigh and do some trekking around or not.
No worries.
Our boy wants to go to. And
now, before it just dawned on me, before I wind things up, the letter S
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Ha! A scapegrace. A wild, dissolute fellow. So a person who's just behaving all manner of ways. A scapegrace.
Scapegrace.
Yep. A
Well,
shallow pate. A simple fellow.
What now? What was that? A shallow pig?
A shallow pate.
A shallow pate. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Which is a shallow head, so I guess not one prone to deep thinking. A simple fellow. Shit sack. A
Shit sack.
dastardly fellow.
Oh,
Yep. Shit sack. A dastardly fellow. Also a nonconformist.
damn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Now.
All right.
Now,
Lock and load them, boys.
I'll just get this one in. Oh, and I know what I couldn't help but mention. I see that Christy Gnome's been sacked. And I can't help but think, so is that the first one out of the stack that falls? First domino out of the bunch, so to speak.
Well, I guess
Watch this space for more.
We'll have to wait and see. Man, I tell you what. Fucking joke, man.
Yeah, well, she should never have been put in a position of authority in the first place.
I agree. And why would you admit that you shot your dog?
Well, apparently she's written a book and she described it as showing leadership because she has to make those tough decisions. And you think,
That's
then I saw a GOP senator actually from North Carolina saying, no, that shows you're just unwilling to train your dog and you take no responsibility.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. All that is.
And you got to say, bravo, good sir, you have at that. Now, what I will do is I will give you guys some solo time.
Solo.
And let me just give this a bit of a nudge. Yeah, that's all good. That's all coming together, it is. I'm pretty happy with how the Merc's starting. Oh, hey, Jeff, how you doing? You've arrived a bit late. I'm about to wind the stream up. But I'm guessing you're still enjoying Hawaii. Okay, Bassman. No, Bassman. Oh, the Camaro. Oh, yeah. Nice. That's sexy, man.
Tidied it up. I got to take in, I'm going to take the windshield out. I don't have the body stuck in there permanently. So I'm going to get the windows on it because I'm not happy with it being that clear because these cars are always tinted on the back.
Nice.
But that's actually turned out really nice. The wheels, I like the way I did the wheels.
Oh, nice one.
Yep. That's what I've been working in. Finishing it up.
Cool. All right, David. What you been doing?
Well, the wheels kept on coming off. I have to redo the wheels.
Still on the wheels? You got them going on. Yeah, so they made classy looking vehicles back in the day, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's
just to go find
There we go.
That was really good.
Pretty, mate.
That was really good. You done a nice job on that.
Yeah. I haven't. The windscreen's not fit on yet. I just put that on there. It's
nice. That's very pretty, mate.
It is, man. That's sharp.
Oh yeah, that's the ticket.
DS3 right into that right now.
Good work.
So yeah, do.
Hope mine comes up as nicely as that.
It is.
All righty. Well, thanks everyone for watching. We do appreciate it. First time viewers out there. Now you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Follow, like, or subscribe.
Right.
I didn't see that coming. You're just not paying attention.
Oh, you're not paying.
That's it. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch. And again, yes, follow, like, subscribe. Yes, Bassman is giving you these big hints. You can't join Doctor now. What do you do? Now, tomorrow I will be. Jeff has Blue Marlins Sharks.
Damn.
In any event, tomorrow I shall not be on. I shall be fishing. Now, I shall not be up to my nuts in fish because, or balls deep in fish because, frankly, I just don't roll that way. Unlike Troy McClure, I do not have a romantic abnormality. Because after all, he sleeps with the fishes. But he's doing all sorts of fish stuff: swordfish, eels, turtles. But I'll be back on Sunday. And indeed, we'll probably be back on the normal sort of a time.
All right.
So, and I'll be able to do a bit of the lingering around and tinkering away. So, we'll be back on Sunday. My Sunday, your Saturday. Same or the usual kit time and the same kit channel. I'll catch you good people then. See yous.
Happy fishing.